Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Hey, Foodie Gang, the show will be starting soon. So hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, or follow me on Facebook if you are watching from Facebook. And let's get into it. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Foodie Gang, Gang, Gang. Hey, Foodie Gang, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, so we hold on. We are back with another live stream. Hopefully, this will not be a struggle stream, but only time will really tell. So, what we're going to talk about today is what is your worst restaurant experience, and this is going to be an open panel show. So, if anybody wants to join the panel, you can. I'm going to work on pinning that to the top. We do have a new Cash App for this particular show. We're working on getting the other Cash App working, but for the time being, the Cash App will be Lynette H12. So I pinned the link to the top of the chat. Let me make sure. Okay, so if anybody wants to join the show, share your story about your worst restaurant experience, and we're just gonna have fun this show. I got my headphones right here. Still on the road. So hopefully the Wi-Fi does not give me any issues. But if it does, we will work with it as it happens. So shout out to the road trip. We are still in Birmingham, Alabama. The plan is to be on our way to Atlanta pretty soon. So that's the show. And of course, I will start with my restaurant experience first because I have a lot to say about this. And y'all know I got two phones now. Uh, so you might you might hear a little bit of chirping, a little bit of ringing. Okay, you're gonna hear a lot of chirping and ringing. I swear to you guys, as soon as I get on live, that's when everybody was hitting me up. I was having a lot of back and forth with Cash App, trying to get the link on my last Cash App to work. I don't know why it's doing that, but the one right here on the screen should definitely work. So let me get the banner. And y'all know I haven't been doing a lot of StreamYard Live, so if I forget anything, let me know. Like somebody donated to the show yesterday. Look, it was about an hour after the live stream. I was like, oh my God, I didn't play the money video. So if I miss anything, let me know. Let me know. Or if you see any buffering, or if you can't hear me well, because I do not have my studio mic, let me know. So let me know. So, any buffering or anything, let me know. The PayPal is working fine. Shout out to PayPal. I've been having no issues with PayPal, but let me not talk too fast because they will create an issue. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what is your worst restaurant experience. I always tell you guys what to look out for when you go to a restaurant, and I you can name names here. Let me get a disclaimer because we finna talk about some people. We finna talk about some restaurants. Um, if I come to your establishment and you don't have it together, it's to me. It's in my mind. It to me is fair game. I can then talk about you because what you got going on is a little cray cray. So let me hold on, y'all. Like I said, right when it happens, everybody be hitting me up. But okay, so I went to I think it was actually IHOP. I was gonna say Denny's, but it was actually IHOP. And the reason why I go there is because I do have the little one, and I know that when I go to IHOP, I can get something for me and something for her, which is very, very important if you're eating with your kids. You want to make sure that you're going somewhere where both of you guys can get. And I just realized I got a typo, so I gotta fix this. You want to make sure that you're going somewhere where both of you guys can get good food. I just realized I have the old Cash App in here. So we went to IHOP, and we've gone to this IHOP plenty of times. So it wasn't like we never go here. We go here plenty of times. I think it was busy. It had to be a weekend. When you go out to eat breakfast on the weekend, sometimes it is very busy, and it was busy this particular day. So we go in, right? We get seated. The 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 server, the person that's serving us is a guy. And I just remember looking at his fingernails, and they had so much caked up dirt on them. I was like, ugh, like in my mind. Cause like these are things I look at. And it looked like it looked like he was digging in the dirt or something. I don't know what was going on. This was in Alaska too. So he was like, "Oh, we're kind of behind. I'll be right back." And then he like reached his hand out and touched the table. And I just remember looking at his hands like, "What the heck?" His hands were so dirty. So, excuse me. That was already strike one. I'm with Ava, so I'm like, okay, let's just wait. Let's see how it is. I think we waited about like 10 minutes. They didn't bring any water back. You know how they normally will bring out water and uh, so the silverware may already be on the table, but they'll bring water. They'll ask if you need any drinks. None of that happened. So 10 minutes go by. I'm like, all right, let's just go. And then it was like I could tell from the restaurant atmosphere that there were a lot of people waiting to get their food. And you could just like, when you go in a restaurant, you can kind of tell what the vibe is by how, this is stuff that I'll be watching. I was looking around and everybody looked upset. And then nobody had food. That's another thing you want to pay attention to. If you go out to eat somewhere and nobody has no food, then that kind of tells you like, okay, something ain't right with this place. But no one had no food. Everyone was kind of uh, mad, and there were other kids also in IHOP because I feel like IHOP is a place you go with families or with kids because you know that they can get like some pancakes off the menu, or they can get some eggs or some bacon. So nobody had no food. The service came was dirty. I said, "Hey, let's just go." So we ended up leaving, and I was like, for me, that was one of the worst experiences. And I actually have a lot of stories. I just thought about another story I have with Texas Roadhouse. But yeah. But any other time I've gone to IHOP, we actually had good service and good food. But that particular time, the waiter, the way that the I keep saying waiter and server. What's the difference? But the server, his fingernails was dirty, and then everybody looked upset. I think that the kitchen was kind of having some type of hiccup. Maybe they were short staffed, which actually happens a lot in the kitchen, which is another reason why I'm glad I don't work in the kitchen and I do work at home and for myself, because you can't be short staffed if you're a team of one. If I'm not feeling well, then I just don't show up and I don't do a live stream that day. But when you're in the kitchen, you're part of the staff. If one person don't show up, it could be detrimental because that's a whole station. That's a whole station. Then what if two people don't show up? What if three? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like being a team of one because then it's like I only have myself to depend on, which I know sounds bad, but when I worked in the kitchen, it happened a lot where people would not show up, or they would call out, or they would go home sick. So something going on outside. I hear them sirens. Uh, Something was happening with the kitchen, and the kitchen was backed up. Nobody had their food. The server's hands was dirty. I said, "Man, Ava, I I probably could have waited for my food, but seeing his hands be like that, it really just turned me off. Cause it's like if you're the server, the waiter, I don't remember the difference. Somebody got to tell me in the chat. Um, if your hands are dirty, you gotta touch our plates of food. And there is a rule in the kitchen, like when you leave the kitchen and when you come into the kitchen, you're supposed to wash your hands. The way his hands looked, I could tell he hadn't washed them in a minute. And to be serving people's food like that, um, I think like this is the reason why when I was in Alaska, you guys saw me cooking a lot. I didn't really like the food places too much in Alaska. I mean, there were some good places. I'm not saying every place is wrong, but I like Texas Roadhouse and I like IHOP. And I will say, I've gotten bad service from both of them. I've gotten good service from both of them too. I think the consistency is definitely the problem in Alaska. And I dropped that link if anybody wants to come up, and I believe it's pinned to the top of the chat. Open panel show, y'all can come up and share your experience in the kitchen, or sorry, let me rephrase it. Your worst restaurant experience. Because I know that we all have one, and from us sharing these experiences, we could together put some things in place and some things to look for when you go out to eat. So that was IHOP. I still went back there because different days of the week have has different staff. So the kitchen could have been that way that one day, but the next day it could have been fully staffed. But there was a problem with the kitchen. It was backed up. Nobody had their food. When you are eating somewhere where when you're dining with children, the food has to come out in a timely manner, or the children start getting impatient and they start getting ready to go. And the reason why I mention this because I want to get on to my next person or my next place I will talk about, Texas Roadhouse. Now I love it there, but I would be lying if I said that every time I go there I get great service. There have been some times. It was probably those days that I was mentioning where people call out or they're short staffed. I must have caught Texas Roadhouse on one of them days because this happened I think twice, and I love Texas Roadhouse so much that I've actually gone back after this happened, and I was like, okay, I'm trying to practice forgiveness. I'm gonna give y'all another chance. So we were at Texas Roadhouse, and I was with my sisters and my nephew and Jade and Ava. Uh, Both kids too. So I had two kids total, three adults. When you're dining with kids, your food needs to come out in a timely manner. I don't know what happened, but we placed our order into the kitchen, right? 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by. The kids start getting restless. They're like, where's our food at? So we're talking to the server, like, hey, bro, where's our food at? We've been put it into to the kitchen. They went back and checked, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they didn't get the order or if they were behind. I'm not sure. So then, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I might read the chat. Hey, sis, I might read the chat. I'm looking at my starred comments. So go to Texas Roadhouse. 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by. We're talking to the server at this point. We're like, hey, where's our food? The kids start getting rowdy, uh, started to like stand up and just start messing with stuff. And I'm like, bro, where's our food at? They were like, oh, we're sorry, something happened. We can offer you guys a refund and all that. I'm like, bro, can we get our food? So when the food did come out, some of it wasn't right. Because when you go to Texas Roadhouse, they have like sides that you can put on to the order. And then, so like everybody's sides are different. Hey, T, how are you doing? So everybody's sides are different because you can get like a baked potato, broccoli. I think they have salad. So you can like, they call it a la carte, where you can put your individual sides on there. And so I think because of that, maybe they was confused. I don't know. Texas Roadhouse be struggling sometimes, but then when they get it together, the order be coming out good. So when we got our stuff, it wasn't right. And it was so sad because it was like, dang, we waited all this time. And by the time you bring our food, it's y'all jacked up. But then sometimes you go to Texas Roadhouse and it comes out amazing. And then when everything goes right, it's good. So I don't know. It must have been one of those days where they didn't have the right staff. stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. It must have been one of those days where they didn't have no staff, or somebody had called out, or something like that. But it's like those experiences, especially when I was in Alaska, and then Alaska is very, very expensive. So when you go out, it could be like $40 to $60, and that's why y'all see me cooking at home so much. I'm like watching the live, make sure it don't go down. But that's why y'all see me cooking at home so much, because it is cheaper, in my opinion, to cook at home than it is to go out to eat. And then when you go out to eat, it's a hit or miss, especially if your kid eats simple food like mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, or chicken tenders and fries. Like, I can make that at home. Or pizza. Look, we can make that at home. We didn't have to even come out here and do all this just for that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this happened at Texas Roadhouse about 2 different times. But I would say this. I feel like Texas Roadhouse in Alaska is still a good place to eat at. And we don't have like a ton of options that are not super high priced. Like when I go out to eat with my daughter, I don't want the bill to be $200. Like, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have my bill be less than $80, honestly. Like, I'm not one of the people who's like, we gotta eat Michelin star food, or we gotta eat great food or good quality food, because it's a kid at the same time. It's a kid at the same time. So we don't gotta eat top of the line food. I'm not tripping like that. But I'm also not trying to break the bank, especially if she's eating something simple like chicken nuggets and fries. So I would say my worst experiences were with IHOP and Texas Roadhouse. Um, just because I had like such high hopes in those places for dining with children. You know what I'm saying? Like, for dining with children. Now, when I was in Portland, I do feel like some states have better customer service than other states. Like when I was in Chicago, I was only there for a day, but when I was in Chicago, it was like the servers are happy to be servers, and in some places you can kind of tell that they're not happy to be servers. So yeah, I would say those are my worst restaurant experiences. And I always tell you guys that when you go out to eat, it's important that you look at how clean things are, because you got to think they're serving your food in that establishment. And if your waiter comes to the table, move this up a little bit. If your waiter comes to the table and they have dirty hands, or their clothes are dirty, I don't like stuff like that. Because I always say, you're going to eat with your eyes. So the stuff that you see does matter a lot. Okay, so last night I did a pop up Wingstop review, and I need to go back and I need to add what flavors I ate for the Wingstop. I had the Cajun, and I had the garlic parm, and they have this. I got the fries, and I had some ranch. I feel like they make their ranch in house. They probably use the buttermilk crab. I think it's like, no, is it crab? Oh, hidden. No, it's Hidden Valley. I feel like they make their own Hidden Valley ranch, but I'm not sure. But I think it's Hidden Valley because that ranch be hidden when they make it from scratch. But yes, I did that last night on my YouTube channel. I do post content on Facebook, I'm trying to post more, but if you want to tap in with my content, you got to head over to my YouTube channel, 907 Good Eats. That is where all of my live streams, all of my content is definitely going to be. And also join my YouTube channel. So let me see, I got some. Yes, YouTube is my home. I live on YouTube. You see me on there all day long, talking, eating, cooking, on the road, and all that stuff. YouTube is my home. Facebook is where I go hang out at sometimes. Sometimes I'll be over on TikTok, but YouTube is where it's at for me. For me personally, I just feel like YouTube worked out a little bit better for me. As far as my content, I didn't feel like I was posting all day for no purpose. And I feel like sometimes, like, for me on some of the other platforms, I'm like, man, I'm doing all this work for y'all. I'm giving y'all all this content, and I'm not getting nothing back in return. But yes, YouTube is my home. I hang out on TikTok and Facebook, though. But yeah, those are the two my worst restaurant experiences with kids. I'm trying to think back in my memory. Did I have any bad experiences when I didn't have kids? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. And I think that's why y'all see Ava's name back there. Ava say hey. Ava's coming over here to say hey.
Hi.
She still got her pajamas on and it is 3:14. We are just chilling today.
Nothing to do.
We're chilling. Honestly, this hotel room that we're in right now, it has everything. So you don't ever really need to
We have
leave or want to
nothing to
leave.
do. You have nothing to do. Nothing
And
to do.
it's nice because when we were in Alaska, we were so freaking busy. And we've been doing gymnastics nonstop. So we're just gonna take a little break, go back to it. Yeah, can you hear me? Is there one for me? How many years left? We've been doing gymnastics nonstop since she's been 3.
This is
And
the last one.
okay, go ahead and eat it, Ava. And then so we haven't had no breaks. We always at the gym. We did not plan for this break, but I think after the year that we have had, we needed a break. I like how my hair looks. It's my ponytail. I think after the year that we have, we definitely needed a break. Right, Ava? Okay, there we go. I was like, this is kind of weird. But yeah, my hair is getting longer. I probably lost like, I'm gonna say like 10 dreads. I just say 10 dreads in the back. I probably lost a little hair in the back when I had my surgery. You, Ava, do you think it's 10 or do you think it's like 5?
I think it's like 5.
7?
5.
I probably lost like 7 dreads. There's some other ones that are kind of loose. I think what I'm gonna do is try to interlock them so I don't lose them. But I still got a lot of dreads left. I'm very blessed to still even be here. Right, Ava?
Mm-hmm.
Ava was so worried about me.
You want one?
Thank you.
I think you want
But it's actually good that we're running out of our snacks, so we're gonna take with us to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right? We went to the store and got a lot of like snacks and stuff like that, and they're running out, but it actually works out because we're leaving.
Wait, everything is tomorrow? I don't know.
But yeah, we've been doing gymnastics nonstop, so we needed a little rain break. We didn't plan for it, but we needed a break.
We do have 3 mornings to go.
I'll tell you what time we're leaving tomorrow too.
We got these like these guns. They have like little
Juicy centers in the middle.
yeah, they have like little like juices in them. They're good.
Ava, do you have a worst restaurant experience? Did you ever go anywhere and experience bad service?
Yeah.
Come tell us what your worst restaurant experience was.
So this one time, I think we went somewhere, but and then we had to like end up waiting like a whole 20 minutes. No, I think it was with toilets. Yeah, I kind of forgot the whole thing.
Yeah, that's because when the food comes, they're good. But when the food don't come, they're not good. But I like it when we go out to eat, and especially when we have kids. You don't got that long. They're gonna start playing with the salt shaker, the pepper, and everything on the table, and everything in between. Shout out to y'all for hitting the like button. But honestly, like when I was in Portland, I don't think I ever like experienced bad service. Or I'll say this: uh, in Portland, the restaurants are actually busy. So it
Wait,
kind of, if you do get bad service, it kind of makes sense. But I actually had good service when I was in Portland, good service when I was in Chicago.
I have one. I have one.
Okay, you have a story?
Yes.
Hey, Drip, how you doing?
So this like recent kind of it was recently. So I was at what you were still in recovery.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went. It was Fourth of July, and we're like, yeah. So we went to IHOP, and we got our orders in, we got our water and stuff, and
More
then
closer.
and then what happened was there was only like two people making the orders for like the whole like restaurant, and there was like three giant orders. They're like for
I
a
remember
family,
that.
and then we end up leaving.
I remember that. Toya was telling me about that. That happened July 4th. And okay, I almost forgot. Okay, so this is not a restaurant, but this is more of an event. So we went to Juneteenth, right? And we're trying to get food for the kids, trying to get a hot dog and some fries. Something just simple for the kids. Sis said, not gonna lie, I like Portland. I sure do, and I will definitely go back to Portland. Uh Definitely gotta go back. Okay. All right, Drip. Thank you so much. And y'all make sure y'all tap into his YouTube channel. Okay. It was at Juneteenth. Not a restaurant, but this is like more so an
It's
event.
more like an event. Like it's like a ride kind of thing, like more of like a event, not like a restaurant.
Yeah, like so we went to Juneteenth and we were ordering food, we are looking at the menu, and I'm like, hey, can I get a hot dog and fries? Because I was trying to get something for Ava. She was like, we don't have any of this, all we have is catfish. And I was looking at her like, what? Why do you have a menu out here then?
Why
If
you
you
got a menu when you don't even have most of the stuff?
Yeah. You could have just got some scratch paper and said we only got catfish. Why do you and then the lady's just standing there looking off into the distance like what are you looking at? And can't
Sky or
nobody
something?
y'all all sitting around here, can't nobody run to Costco? Can't nobody run up to the store? Like what
It's
happened to
like
teamwork?
it's like you can really get some hot dogs, like
And this event was only a couple hours, so it wasn't like it was a couple hours each day, and it was supposed to last like 2 or 3 days. And like, bro, this is the first day, the first couple hours, and you already out of stuff, and all y'all back here sitting around, and you out here looking off into the distance. Instead of you even having people waste their time in line, why don't you communicate somehow or have somebody walk down the line and say, we don't have this, we don't have that? All we got is catfish.
You literally like waited in line for like 8 minutes, and we end up like getting a water.
Yeah, and it was warm. It wasn't even cold. It's like, bro, all we y'all are back here. You're standing here looking off into the distance. You literally don't have any of your menu. All you have is catfish. And this you've been out here for like 2 hours. So what did you learn? Well, I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that you guys did not plan properly and you do not have the right numbers and you are not ready.
Literally, like be prepared. You're supposed to last like a whole like 3 4 days. Like, and like you have
Yeah.
all these people out. Can you just be like, oh, can you get some more hot dogs? Boom. It really wasn't that hard.
And how hard is it to go to Costco and buy a pack of hot dogs?
It's really
Hot dogs
not
really
that
don't
hard.
even cost that much. It was
You have
crazy.
all these people helping you make the stand, and you don't even have the stuff.
And
It's
then
not a stand without some stuff, like literally.
yeah, and then you got warm water knowing that it's hot outside. We're in Alaska. And you out here looking off into the distance. What you looking at? And then, y'all, foodie gang, this wasn't even the only stand that did not have food. Most of them did not have food.
Literally. Most of them had like the same thing, was literally like catfish.
But I tell you who did have some food, which I want to go back to this food truck when I get back to Alaska. It was called Trendy Eats. I think they were like some vets, all black men, good looking men too. They had the whole menu. When you went up to the window, you ordered your food. They would have that food. You would still stand there, right? And by the time you were done ordering, you were done paying, your food's already ready. And it's like a walking taco, and it was so good. You could pick your own chips, and it was just so good. And it was like, oh my God, the men had it together. The teams that had the women on it, I don't know what was going on. They had the
work smarter,
attitude.
not harder.
Yeah, and they were all working together and they had good communication, which is very important if you are going to have a team. And when you're in the kitchen, you're a team.
Oh, so we went to this this lemonade place. It was actually pretty. They had most of the stuff, to be honest.
Okay, I'll leave my headphones on. Avery, you're not going to be able to hear.
Or anything like this.
Okay. We got the sis up here. What's going on, Kiki? What's going on?
Hi, Kiki.
Hi, my baby. I love you. I miss
I
you.
can kind of hear you.
Can you hear Ava?
Kind of.
Here. Hold on. Talk to Ava real quick. Come a little closer so that we ain't got no much studio mic.
Hi, Ava Mava.
Hi.
You can hear me now, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a knuckle sandwich to your head.
No, not.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send you one through. I'm gonna send you one through the air. You gotta let me know when you
Kiki,
catch
that's
it.
not possible.
You said what?
I don't think that's possible.
Yes, it is. Watch. Mm-hmm.
That's not possible, Kiki.
Ava, you're so beautiful.
And she is. She still look like a cabbage patch though.
What's she asking for?
You gonna tell?
Look
You
at Ava
look like a
pajamas. She got
cabbage
her
patch
silk
though.
pajamas on like a rich kid. She ready
She's
to
living
go.
her best life.
I am not living my best life.
Don't say that. Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're about to go meet family and stuff like that. You gotta be excited because I haven't even got to
Why are you making that face?
Hi, Kiki.
making.
She said she's gonna send a knuckle sandwich through the air.
That's crazy. Here, if I'm giving you some lip chat. Okay, sis. So, do you have a story about your worst restaurant experience? I know you used to also be a server too, so you must have a lot of stories.
Okay, so I've been watching since you well a little bit well since you've been watching talking about Texas Roadhouse. What I will say is as servers, so the people come in, they sit down, we give you the menu, right? And then we give you time to wait
Wait, can I ask Kiki a question?
to
Hold on.
pick out pick out the food and stuff, right? So then excuse me. When we come back and then we're like, "Hey, how you doing? What can I get started for you?" There's a reason why we go in a certain way because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So when we go to 1 and 2 and then 3 is still confused. It is aggravating because it's like, damn, especially if you have a party of like 6 or 7 or 8 or 10, 12 people. So it gets aggravating. And then if you're not sure about the temperature of your meat at Texas Roadhouse, you can get your burgers however you want them. You can get your meat however you want it. So you have to be sure about that.
Yeah, so are
And
you coming out here defending them?
yeah, I am. Yeah, yes, I
No, I'm
definitely
talking
am.
about the time we had the kids and then they had got the order wrong and it took a long time when we had Jaden and Ava and they started getting restless. This was long after you worked there.
And
I'm talking
here's
about
the
those times when we had the
here's
kids
the
with us.
thing. 9 times out of 10, when that happens, it's because they know that they're dealing with a family, a family that has been to that restaurant before, and sometimes they do that on purpose.
But even you was there, you was mad.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I get to checking.
Okay, but do you have any personal
But
stories of when you went somewhere and you received bad service or it was the worst restaurant experience you have had? Whether it was
I'm
service, the food, and Kiki, I know you got some stories because you're the type of person that send the food back. I remember you.
actually
My drink don't taste right, bro.
I have a couple.
Kiki will mess
I
around and get
don't.
you poison in a restaurant. Talking them crazy. Hey,
I
Grace, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time.
I really don't like nasty food, and I don't like my food to come out different than what I anticipated to. So I'm very picky. That's me though. You know what I'm saying? So mess up my food, but don't mess up the rest of everybody else's food. Um, there is a couple of stories though, but which one do you want me to talk
Girl, I'm scared.
about? Well, for instance, but one time we went to Texas Roadhouse. I ordered a steak. The manager came out and they got mad because I went off and did something else, and as far as work wise, and then they were being super rude to me. Dad was there, and then Dad said he was about to call the ambulance because he was gonna put him in the
What? So wait, hold on. Where? Hold on. Let me read this comment. She said, "Grace said, how are you? I'm doing really good. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm going to Atlanta next." Okay, rewind. Back up, back up, back up. What? Okay, go back to the beginning. You said the ambulance and food. What? How did we get there?
Okay, so every time okay, so
We got away. I wasn't paying attention like that. What you say? Grace
It
said,
was
laugh aloud,
me.
keep going.
It was me, Toya, and Dad, right? And then we all no Toya ordered something different. Me and Dad ordered steaks. Dad, his came out right, but mine was like it didn't come out the way I wanted. And I was like, no, this is not what I ordered. And then I was telling the server that, and then this is when I had left there and went to the slopes, right? And then I told them I was like send it back, and then they came back. It was wrong again, and I was like, "This is not what I ordered. I don't want that. I don't want a well done steak. I want it to be medium." And then they sent it back, and then the manager came out with it, and then he was like, "First of all, you know how this go, da da da," and then that was like. Motherfucker, I would send you off in an ambulance talking to my daughter like that. I don't care if she used to work here. You mad because she left?
And this is at Texas Roadhouse.
Yes.
The place that you was offending. Okay, I just want to clarify. Okay, so that was like, hey, you ain't gonna sell to my baby like that.
Yeah, so then it ended
My
up
dad
being
did
a
not
whole
play. He would cuss
season
anybody out. He was a big man too.
So then our like some of the food ended up getting comped and stuff like that, and I'm like, I didn't anticipate Dad going off like that, but he went off. He went off. When I say off, he went off. Because he knew I wasn't joking. I was like, this is not what I wanted. Y'all, why y'all keep bringing me they kept bringing me the same steak, just a little more cooked with a little more seasoning. And I was like,
I'm gonna be honest. Grace said you got to be stern with the managers and threaten to post bad reviews, and then your food is free. She just throws out the way.
I didn't tell you guys the way, but I'm just that was just one of the scenarios, and that was one of Texas Roadhouse, and that's one of the scenarios that popped in my head because it was a scenario that it could have been avoided honestly if you could have just went back and just made the steak medium. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else had their food. I was the only one at the table that wasn't eating, and I was paying for it.
I
So
was
I
scared to
was
send my food
confused.
back. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, food again, because I don't know what they're gonna do to it.
No, I
once
honestly after
it
that,
gets
you know
sent
what I
back.
did? You know what
I
I
don't
did?
trust it. I don't trust him.
I boxed it up. And I ate the sides. That's all I was eating the whole time. I was just eating the sides. I didn't even eat the steak or anything. So, and then another experience would have to be. Let me see. I got a lot of experience. Honestly, I don't like going for
Kiki don't is Kiki. I was like, look, don't talk mess talking my food. Till we all get our food, I don't send nothing back. 'Cause I don't trust him. Because I have worked in the kitchen. I have seen these. I have not seen people like spit and do anything crazy, but I met the people that work in the kitchen, and I don't trust them like that. Grace said, "Yep, I'll be out." Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't trust the people that work in the kitchen. I have worked with them. And I'm telling you right now, they're not strapped too tight.
No, they're not, bro.
They don't got it all together already. Don't play with them.
And just because I might have switched from Subway to something else, I'm gonna tell you right now, be careful. But
Yeah, and then they feel like they're underpaid and overworked already. So you might send something back, and it just might be their day.
for real, and you know what's crazy to me? A lot of people actually like McDonald's, and I'm trying to figure out like why.
You know, McDonald's is coming out with an adult Happy Meal.
But that's yo look?
It's gonna drop on the
Guys,
12th of
look,
August.
Look, that's gonna be a part of the new 2025 starter kit. You know how they used to do those starter kits for like
Yeah, it's gonna be a dog happy meal.
it's gonna
With
be
I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna have. It's gonna have chicken nuggets, quarter pounder fries, and they have a McDonald Land shake, which is gonna be blue and pink. And they're bringing back some of the old characters, like remember I think it was Ronald McDonald, not Ronald McDonald, but remember the one that had the white and the black one. I don't remember his name. I think it was a
I
hamburger or
know I know
something.
I know what you're talking about.
They're
It
gonna
was
bring back the
a
old
yeah.
characters. Yes,
Why would
Grace.
you
Way better to cook your
no
own food. I agree, especially in Alaska. Now out here in the
yeah.
South, it's it's
It's
worthwhile
different.
going out.
You have more variety down there. Up here, all we really have is just like if you're trying to eat fast food, we got Burger King, McDonald's, Subway, Wendy's. Like we got the same thing. We ain't
And
got
ain't this
no
the truth,
oh a
Kiki?
Raising Cane's.
McDonald's is good when you're hungover. Yeah, we used to always go there after the club.
You say McDonald's? Your phones keep stopping. What'd you say?
Oh, I said McDonald's is good when you're hungover. Is what Grace said.
Yes, it is. I just don't. I don't. The only thing I can eat from there now is honestly their fries. All the other stuff I can't eat it.
Grace is so funny. She said, I went to Wendy's the other day. It was good, but they got bums working, so they nasty. That's true. They hire anybody these days. Right, Kiki?
Okay, so let me ask you this. So you said they got bums working, right?
That's what Grace said, Kiki. Don't
Okay,
try to
I
come at
know.
me like I said
No,
it.
no, I'm not saying that. They got bums working, right? So, would you rather the bums be outside begging you for food or actually try and make a honest living for their food?
That's a good question. You know,
Because they're not outside holding a sign. They had enough sense and common sense to go get their ID and all that stuff to go get a job. So, what do you want from them? Trying to
I
change.
agree with
So,
you, Kiki. They are like stepping up and trying to change things, but I'm gonna be honest. When I was talking about the IHOP, the man with the dirty fingernails, I love. It's like I know
I
you want a
see.
chance.
I was not here
I
for
know you
that.
want a chance, and I get it,
I was not here for that.
but I don't know if I'm gonna give you my chance.
Okay, so what happened with the IHOP dude?
He had dirty fingernails, and I think the kitchen. It was one of those days where the kitchen was short staffed, so uh we waited like 10 minutes. We didn't get no water. He had dirty fingernails. I was like, bro, I'm about to just dip. Grace, I'm with you. I would just rather make my own. That's like I get it. You're not on the corner anymore, and you clean yourself up. You're trying to work, but I don't know if I want you making my food. That's a serious job. Like, why you couldn't go clean a toilet or something? Why you had to like hop with the food?
I think okay. If you want me to be completely honest here,
But you're
I
right
don't.
though, Kiki.
Even you just saying that statement is not even right because at the end of the day, I've cleaned toilets before, and that don't mean I'm a
No,
dirty
there's nothing
person.
wrong with that. But I'm
No,
saying
no,
you going from living
no.
outside, why you
I
gotta
know,
go
but
get a food service job?
no, but let me finish. Let me finish. Just because that's what they were hired as. You know what I'm saying? You have to, and that's the thing that's wrong with society now.
Ain't nothing wrong because I cook my own food. But I'm
People,
saying, why is the
people,
standard so low?
and why? Because at the end of the day, I could have just scratched my ass and gave you some fries.
But why is the standard of food service and
You didn't
cleanliness
even
so
hear what I just.
low? I did hear what you said, and and again, the standard is too low, and I don't like it.
Why do you think? Okay, so where are these people supposed to work at?
Somewhere where being dirty is okay. You should not be
I
able to
don't know.
have dirty fingernails and work in the kitchen. And I don't care what your situation is.
Honestly, if
You
you
could have
if
washed
you
your hands.
not even that, if you got past the people like the managers and stuff like that, and your nails were dirty, for one, they always tell you to clip them and stuff like that and clean them out. You're supposed to wash your hands every time you touch your hair, touch anything else other than what you're supposed to be touching.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it's like, yeah, they might be coming off the street like the streets and stuff like that, and they might, they might have body odors. I mean, at least they're trying to change, bro. Where are they supposed to start?
No,
Then
I don't think it should be food service,
you think
but
you
the standards in
you
food
do you
service are
really think
low.
do you really think they're gonna start in corporate office?
The There's a lot of jobs between corporate and food, but I don't like how the standards are so low, and I don't just blame the homeless population on that. I blame the food service because they're trying to do everything so cheap and keep all the money.
Okay, so now I have another question.
Grace said, "Good for them, but I'll never eat there again." Yeah, look, that's
For
why me
who?
and Grace cook our own food, and I feel like if you want to go support people revamping their lifestyle and playing over your food, then you go ahead. But me, I'll cook
And
at home,
and
or I'll go
honestly,
somewhere more upscale.
if you see somebody doing something that is like, like not okay with your fries or something like that, or like, say something. All it takes is a new basket being dropped down. It doesn't have to be to the point where it's like, oh my god, my life is ending. Like, stop, bro. Because so crazy. You don't even know you don't even know what's going on behind the scenes in the meat that you're buying at the store.
That is really true. When I was doing Uber Eats, I went to this one Wendy's where I was like, I would not eat here. But anyone that goes inside Wendy's sees the dysfunction, you know what it is. So,
And I used to work there too. Yeah, I
no,
already
this
know.
was the one in Diamond. You didn't work at this specific location.
No,
No, this was like crackhead central. This is like
what? For real?
rehabilitation. Yes, bro.
In Diamond?
Yes. And I was just thinking, I would not personally eat here, but I'm here to do a job, which is Uber
That's
Eats.
crazy
I'm just
because
here for
all the
food.
other ones are not like that.
Well, this one is like the person taking your food didn't have no teeth in their mouth. I don't know. It just kind of makes me sad that
Okay?
food service has such a low standard where they're willing to hire anybody, but at the same time, you get what you pay for. If that makes sense.
Well, don't come see me because if you come see me, you ain't getting shit. I'm gonna make sure you order wrong.
What do you mean if I come see you?
No, if anybody come see me, I'm gonna make sure you order wrong. But it honestly really just depends on, like, you got to think about this. So everything is a domino effect, right? So if you stack up 100 dominoes, or like, you don't even gotta stack up 100. You can stack up like probably like 10 or like 20. So the one that is at the very very top, as soon as that one falls, everybody else is failing, and it just goes like that. And what I mean by that is, if they're not taking care of the facilities they're not, or the restaurant, they're not taking care of anybody below that. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's why I say when
it
y'all go out
comes
to
from the
eat
higher up.
and it looks dirty, don't turn around. Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
If the outside look dirty, the inside show is dirty. I'll be looking
And
at the
then
ceilings, looking at the
honestly,
fans, everything.
the first thing that you need to be checking when you, if you're gonna go sit down in a restaurant, the first thing that you should be checking, the first thing, how do the bathrooms look? Because if the bathrooms look clean, the food's gonna be clean. If the bathrooms look tore up, the food gonna be tore up. Your stomach gonna be tore up.
Yeah. Grace said, "Have you guys ever tried pokey? It's like a.
Ooh, yes, I did. Oh my god,
I have seen it, and I don't like stuff like that.
I did.
No, I was like, no, this is looking. No, I don't like stuff like this. But I heard it was
We
good. I
are
just don't like stuff
not.
like that.
We are not raw fish eaters or the raw tuna eaters or anything like that. Like, it gotta be cooked.
Yeah, and Grace is right about this. It can look clean and still be dirty behind the kitchen, which is why I tell y'all to look behind the kitchen. Look, if you coming up in there, you giving them your money and your order, you are putting your life in their hands. There are people
Yep.
that have eaten food and have gotten terminally ill. So look, I'm gonna be
Yep.
looking at behind the background, and you're not gonna tell me that I'm wrong.
Yep. And that is very, very true. And I still do the same thing. And I'm not just saying that because I work at a fast food restaurant or anything like that. Um, I'm I definitely understand it because there's certain places I wouldn't go to.
Oh, there's certain places I don't go to, but I will go and do like the Uber Eats orders. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I can see those restaurants. And I'm like, I ain't going there.
Yeah.
What's up, Drip? How
Mhm.
you doing?
Hey, I'm doing
Hey,
all right.
Drip.
Hey,
Drip, we're talking about worst restaurant experiences. Do you have any to share?
okay, sure, maybe though. So let me try and remember one though. Actually, most restaurants I go to, they get good customer service. But if you're talking about experience in that way, though, I take quality of food though. Depends on one time I remember though, when to like this place. I don't know, can't remember. We're supposed to go see wrestling thing, and then this wrestling thing got canceled. Instead, we went to get food, and then there's
Whoa,
this
whoa,
corner
whoa.
shop.
Drip, drip, drip,
Whoa,
drip,
whoa,
drip,
whoa!
drip,
Take a
drip.
break. Take a drip.
Drip.
Take a break.
Okay,
Are you?
Slow
You got
down.
somewhere to go?
You
Ain't no
talking real
rush.
fast.
no, sorry, that's my UK thing coming out. Sometimes, you know what I told you though, where I grew up though, some people actually speak really fast though. I try and slow down for you. So I remember one time though, went to this place, right? And I think though, this corner shop was this chicken shop. We went there to eat, and basically the food was underdone though. Customer service was good though, but when we ate the food, like the chicken and stuff like that though, chicken was kind of undercooked to be honest though.
You
Yeah, you
said the
got to
chicken was what?
undercooked.
Undercooked.
Mm.
You got to be
Sorry,
careful
I
with
got an
that.
accent. Sorry, it's my
Was it
accent
was
though.
it like what? No, no, no. It's okay. You it's like I understand. You was passionate about that, and I like that.
Hey, yo, Linda
You
girl,
was
how you
talking a little too
doing?
fast for me, but was it was it like chicken, like fried chicken, or was it like chicken breast, or what type of chicken was it?
I say fried chicken though. One time because where I'm from in UK, though, so London is known for chicken shops.
Really, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trust me.
Chris be
And
telling us a
when
lot about the UK when you come up
yeah, so when you come over to London or different parts of the UK, you'll see a chicken shop there and you eat. Of course, they have fish and they have the pubs and all of that other stuff, but it's mostly known for chicken shops though. Like if you go into London or like
Oh.
different parts of the city and stuff, you'll literally see a chicken spot. You'll see chicken spots wherever you go, because that place is very busy. Though there's too many people, people want to eat, and stuff like that. Though, and it's also like a small time, small like it's like a franchising and stuff like that with these business, or like people open these business and stuff like that, and they just they sell the fried food and all of that though. So another way to make
Mhm.
money though. So you're just supporting them. Me, I just go to the halal chicken shops.
Okay, so what's different at the halal?
Halal
Oh,
is
you know what, Drip? I don't think she knows what halal is.
so
So
basically
No,
halal
that halal is a like the
pure.
Ethiopian and the other food that I be getting in
Oh yeah, but
town.
okay, but I think
I
halal
be
is
getting that.
basically the Muslim way of cutting meat. So basically, yes,
Mm.
where you went, they do sell halal chicken. That is probably because it's owned by a Muslim or it's franchised by a Muslim, though.
It
So
is.
that
Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is.
Yep, I figured though, because that's what it is. So basically, though, halal is basically it means pure. So the way they do it is the way they cut the meat and they basically drain out. It's gonna sound graphic though for some people. To everyone else on the in the chat or in the stream, though, please click off if you find this graphic detail. They drain the blood out and also to make sure it's painless though. So like, they first pray over it. No, they first pray, and then when the blood's drained out and everything, then they start to cut after they prayed though. So it's like to make sure it's like pure. The chicken is pure though, so that's why when you eat halal chicken and the chicken that you normally eat, you can see that like when you eat the chicken though, there's a little bit of blood in it though. That's why though. That's the only difference though. And halal chicken tastes way better in my opinion. It's like kosher meat though. It's just that halal meat is just the Muslim way of doing it.
Honestly, I never knew that, and it definitely makes
and
sense because
that's
I
why I
usually
like
get.
this show because it's very educational. Because I knew that you probably have seen halal, but Drip is actually Muslim, and we were talking about it yesterday. We're talking about the difference between halal and kosher. We be getting deep into it stuff.
Yeah, and
Um,
then like even I've always been like I want to go to
Okay.
like Queen of Sheba or the Ethiopian restaurants and get all like the I want to eat the goat, I want to eat the lamb, I want to do that. You know what I mean? And then like some people don't like it because it's like it's too um they're used to like the salt and pepper taste, but I want the flavor. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Illuminator said I had a couple of bad restaurant experience. Well, do you got time right now, Illuminator? Because I remember you
And you
telling me
know
you had
what?
time on the weekends.
I'm so glad that you just said that to me because honestly, it's my day off and I'm about to go get me some of that today.
Some halal, or you gonna get some Ethiopian food?
I don't know. It depends.
We never
Well,
we have never
I
done
gotta
an
figure.
Ethiopian food review on here. We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah, it
We were
depends on
talking
which.
about it when we first started this channel.
I know, and I've literally like brought it to the house and everything like that, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good," But I don't know. It might either be between. I don't know. It depends on which one. What the hell? What the heck just happened? What happened?
Oh, my bad, my bad. I was dealing with the little one.
And I was like,
Illuminator
whoa.
said lamb is chewy as fuck. Okay, if you cook
No,
lamb
but
the proper way, it'll be
if you
good.
cook
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
if you cook lamb the proper way, it's gonna be good. And honestly, if you get it from the right people and stuff like that, just like what Drift was talking about, you're gonna be you're gonna be on the right road track to it.
Yeah, but
Mm,
if you have someone cook your lamb wrong, it will be chewy and very gamey. It will not be good.
Yeah, but also though, when it comes to chicken as well, you have to make sure the chicken's cooked properly, or otherwise, though, you get salmonella. Basically, it's called salmonella poisoning. Because when you eat chicken, right, you have to make sure it's cooked a certain way and it's cooked properly, or otherwise, you get salmonella. So do you actually wonder sometimes if you don't cook your chicken properly, you feel sick after you eat it? Though that's called salmonella.
Yeah, Drip, have you ever had lamb? Do they have like? I'm pretty sure they have
Yes,
halal lamb.
yes, yes.
He was talking about lamb being chewy. Has lamb been chewy in your
Yes.
experience?
Yes, I'm not big on lamb to be honest with you though. I can eat lamb, I can eat beef, all of that though, but I'm not big on it though. Lamb I can eat though. If I had to pick lamb or beef, I'm picking lamb over it, man. Cause look, beef I've tasted it. Beef is like, nah, I'm not that big on beef though, to be honest. I prefer chicken always though. I'm always into chicken type thing or like fish type of thing, to be honest with you. That's just what I'm mostly into.
Hold on, y'all. We got somebody new down here. Let me put this overlay up. Hold on. Motion man, what's going on?
What's good? What's good?
Is this
I'm trying
another
to get my
Negro?
screen. Listen.
You
Is
say
this?
what?
Uh, are you a little Negro or?
Yeah, this me. That's me.
Oh, okay. Let me
I
take this overlay off. You done got a new name and stuff.
yeah,
Wait,
this
he's
me.
pretty much known for changing his name, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta put the overlay on because sometimes people be coming up trying to do some crazy stuff.
I already know.
Awesome.
Already know. Where are you from? Memphis?
Nah, I'm from Florida.
Florida.
You know what, Illuminator? I'm down here in Alabama. I'm finna go to Atlanta. I'm gonna have to come back and see you. I'm gonna come down to Florida one time.
I'm in Georgia now. Shit.
You in Georgia? Where? What are you?
Yeah,
Are you close to
I ain't,
Atlanta?
I ain't close to that. I'm like 3 hours from Atlanta. I'm on the
Oh,
east side. I'm more closer to South Carolina.
oh, okay. I'm gonna have to come meet you one day.
Yeah, one day if I ain't working, cause I be busy.
Yeah,
they
that's what
gotta
they
be,
all. That's
they
what they
gotta be
all
trying to,
say.
they gotta be trying to
Sorry,
work the
there's
shit
an
out of this nigga.
sorry,
For
there's
real.
an echo to be honest.
I'm hearing a little bit of echo, so when you guys don't talk, can you mute up? I'm hearing a little bit of echo. Uh, okay, Illuminator, you got up here last. What are your worst restaurant experiences, or do you have one
Uh,
that you want to
All
share?
right, the most worst one was this. It was this restaurant in the hood named Macmillan, and they was like a barbecue place. But I'm telling you,
Mm-mm.
like from the customer service up to the food, goddamn me, everything was horrible.
Wait, I gotta stop you, bro.
Hold on, Kiki. Let me mute you up. Let him tell the story, Kiki. Okay, I'm you, Kiki. Kiki. Okay, go ahead, Illuminator. Tell us about the hood.
Nah, bro, it's just like, bro, like I understand, I support black businesses and shit. So you feel me? But some people just they need to learn etiquette and customer service, how to talk to people. You feel me? Like just brother, the waiters is rude as fuck. You feel me? For no reason. It's like we here to spend our money with y'all. Like we don't have to be here. You feel me? Like, I go spend my money with the white man. You feel me? I don't gotta have these problems. Let me stop.
No, I'm
Okay.
rolling because I was just saying the same thing earlier about Juneteenth.
Okay, I was gonna say, Nana, and sometimes with me, I do support Afro Muslims as well, though, no matter where they're from and stuff. I support my Muslim family, though, no matter what, though, when I go out to eat food sometimes, though, it's just that depends, though, like, when they have, like, chicken spots, though, wherever I go and stuff like that, though, the halal place, it actually depends. Okay, I understand, though, like, the way it's cooked and everything like that. Okay, they have good customer service. Some spots, though, like, the quality of food is, like, undercooked sometimes, though. I understand understand though they're very busy though, and like they have too much people though, and they have to get it out as quick as possible. I understand that though, but also the quality as well though, man. So I get it though. They're a small business, and they gotta. It's more like supply and demand type of thing. Many people just come there to eat food, and more come, and he's trying to basically make the food as best as he could though. I can understand that, man. It was just the quality as well. The place that I went to, the guy was nice. He was cool, and basically just ate what I ate what I could eat, and whatever I couldn't eat, instead of throwing it away, I just gave it to someone outside who really needed food, though.
Yeah, I feel you. Illuminator, you are so funny. He said I ain't gotta spend my
I
money
don't, be-
with y'all.
I don't be trying to. I don't be trying to, though. I swear
Okay, so
to coming
I,
at
I have a few questions for you. I can't see your name because it's like
Just
Uh,
call me. Just call me.
it
Negro.
says
Negro.
no,
You
it
can call
says
me.
motion man. Motion man. Oh, you see, you already started off bad.
Known for changing his name. No, there's
All
nothing
okay,
wrong
so
right.
with
Kiki,
that.
what are your questions?
My question is, okay, so did you go to this restaurant with a group of people? What time did you go there? We need all the. I need the details, not the details like that,
I
but like,
went. I went. I went with my aunt. You feel me? Cause she wanted to go. So you feel me? I went
oh,
with my aunt.
wait. So did your aunt tell you about the place?
I mean, yeah, she did, but I was highly disappointed. I was highly disappointed with the shit. Like I
Wait.
ain't gonna
Okay.
lie.
No. Okay. Wait. So did your aunt say like, "Oh no, this is not usually like this"?
She was gonna gas. She gassed that shit up, but like she was really gassing. Oh, this gonna be the best meal you done had in a long time. Then when I tasted it, it wasn't all that. You feel me? It was like y'all
So
just put this together.
you was expecting.
Yeah, man. She set me up, man.
She set you up for the kill, bro. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like that's no, but
I'm not taking nobody else's word. I don't even care if it's a review. I don't trust nobody. Trust
But
nobody.
she could have went there
okay. So
on a different day where they had staff. You could have went
where it was
there.
actually fire and everything like that, and to where it's like it was actually good. And so
Yeah, I
she
mean,
was just like she just
it
wanted
probably
that
was the
one thing
wrong.
that day.
Yeah, it probably was the wrong day. But
What
shit,
day of
whoever
the
they.
week did you go?
Yeah, you feel me? And we need to go that day.
What day of the week was it?
We went on the weekend, like, and that was when I was
Already,
available. But
first of all, bro, you already know. We like you don't go nowhere on the weekend expecting for no fire food, especially from a place that I'm telling you. Come on now.
it was a setup. I had it was a setup. Trying to keep it in the in the community. Went bad. Ended up leaving the community.
He said I left my money with the white man. But Negro, you are
Nah,
saying what we're all thinking.
it ain't even the white man, it's the right man.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
what did you eat after that?
After that, I had to go to like Olive Garden or somewhere else. Like I had to literally go to one of them well known places just to get you feel me, get my taste buds back recalibrated.
Hey, El Chiba, she said we miss you, Kiki. Yeah, we got Kiki on the piano. Uh, y'all know how family is. And speaking of family, El Negro's talking about how his auntie recommended him this place that he did not like.
You went to Olive Garden.
Uh,
Hey, did you get the breadsticks?
Oh, you know the breadsticks, man. The breadsticks is the go-to. Like
Yeah, the rest is
It's
first
fire.
big.
It's
quarter.
fire.
Yeah,
It's
they got
fire.
some good ass bread. I don't know what Red Lobster got going on. They fucking up they menu.
I heard they try to do a seafood boil bag or something.
And that
I've been
and that
seeing
bag. bro, you're gonna be mad you spend that money, man. You gonna be mad you spend that
Okay, how much
$45
is
on
it?
that little ass bag.
How
$45.
much is a bag?
That's
What?
crazy.
$45 for that little ass bag. Come on now. I
A
could go
lot
buy
of
all
like
the
they.
seafood and put my own seafood boil together for that and some. You feel me? Come on, man.
Did you buy it?
Man, look, I'm not buying that shit. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm about to
my
say.
money, nah, fuck, I look like it's a recession, low key. People ain't talking about spending $45.
This ain't the. It's not a recession. It's an inflation.
Inflation, whatever you want to call it, something is different now. Back then, yeah, I would have, but not now.
Yeah. Okay. I was just saying that I said to me, I rarely go out to eat, to be honest, though. I rarely go out to eat, though. When I go outside, maybe sometimes I might eat out, though, but I rarely eat out, though, to be honest, though. Very rare occasions, though, to be honest. That's why it's with me, though. I just rarely go out to eat, though, because I know it's not always going to be healthy and stuff like that, though. So I don't mind eating out, though, even though I want to, though. It's just that, when I go out with who I go out with, though, it's just that, we just do what I have to do, and then we just go back and then home and eat, or just eat before we leave, whatever, man. That's just I feel you on that, though. But yeah, that was the only time I actually remember though. I asked my dad though, did he actually have West Side experience? He said there's too much to name and for him. For me, I only just named one that I can remember from the top of my memory. And I can't remember the name right now. But I just remember one time though, that was the only time I felt like it wasn't that good quality of food though. Service was good though. The guy was nice, he was cool, but the service man, no. The service, he was nice, he was cool, and he did what he had to do. But the quality, basically, of the food, though, that was, the part I feel like,
Okay, we don't know what happened to Kiki. She just screaming black. Okay, Kiki, are you back?
maybe it's a connection
I
problem.
would no. I ain't got no connection problem, Drip.
Oh, you get a phone call?
I didn't say
Good.
that,
No,
though.
Stop
I
talking to
would
Drip like
no.
that.
No,
Hey,
it's all right.
look,
It's
I'm
okay.
coming. Hey, look, I'm coming at everybody like that right now.
I know,
But
but
no,
I didn't
no,
mean it.
no, no. You're fine. I was actually doing something because I was actually doing it. So, and y'all can't see that. So, but
Okay, never mind.
I am going to log off of here and then I'm gonna send you a message. TT Toy is gonna pop up here in a second, okay?
Okay.
And then I gotta go charge my phone. But it was cool talking to you guys. I will get back on here in a second. Yeah. My phone about to die though.
All right, Kiki, your phone always finna die. She be sitting in the house too.
Okay.
That's what's crazy
That's,
about it.
okay.
I be trying to I be hugging
Whatever.
my goddamn outlet on everything.
Yeah, I'm sitting
No,
right next
look.
to my outlet right now. I got my laptop plugged in. I got the phone charger. Look,
I
I'll
got
Me
Kiki
and the
be in the
outlet.
house.
look. I got a different setup, so I gotta
Okay.
figure this out right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to figure it out, and then I'll be back up here, and then Toy is about to pop up in here. So yeah, that's what I was just talking about. That's why I was looking like I was like looking at my phone, whatever, in the space, but whatever. But
Okay.
you know what? It was nice talking to you guys, and thank you, Drip, for talking to me about the halal and what they do because I really didn't know.
Okay, you're
And
welcome though,
yeah, I
because also
really,
to
really like
notice if
that.
a
So
place is, oh, you're welcome now. Also another way to know if a place is halal, if they have the sign though, or basically, when you see the certification next to the wall, they'll also, it'll explain as well though how they got certified, and when it actually has the halal sticker and the certification, then you know the place is
My
halal.
bad.
Or
My bad.
the other way, they'll just ask you to ask them, but if you gotta go, you gotta
Hold on,
go.
drip. Hold on. I just did something to your sound and kind of messed it up. My bad. StreamYard changed some things around, and I just tried to adjust drip sound, and that's why I started going in and out. Drip, go ahead and talk again.
Oh, sorry, just it automatically do that. Sorry, I forgot that. It just does that
Oh
though now.
no, that was me. I was trying to play with the button. I can't hit none of the buttons, so I don't know what's going on.
All right, now I'll try again though. So what I meant to say was basically to another way to know if a place is halal is either you ask them no, or basically just check the certification as well. So you know, like they have the certification in the wall and stuff. They also have the halal sticker as well, though. You know, like on the sign. So like basically when the place says it's halal though, then you actually know, because if it has Arabic writing on it and if it has the sticker written halal in it, then you actually know it's halal though. Because I know because I've actually been through that type of thing as well. I feel you on that. You'll come about that though. But that's just how I kind of just know about it though. I remember one time though, one experience I did not actually enjoy the food though is I'm not into Taco Bell. My brother likes to eat Taco Bell, and that's good for him though. He likes that food. Nah, man, I didn't like it though, man. My tongue and my stomach, nah, man, I did not like that though.
Ooh, yeah, talk about how everybody started hurting. But Kiki, you were saying your goodbye speech.
Yeah, no, I was just thanking everybody, and I will be back here in a few if you guys are still up here, and then I'm gonna charge my phone. But thanks for having me. That's pretty much it. And then at the end of the day, please like, subscribe, hit the Cash App, please and thank you. Always and for sure. Please and thank you.
And then real quick before you go, I'm talking to one of the security guards at the Gaslight. Remember, I was telling you guys about all the people that are getting shot and all that stuff. The Gaslight is back open, and the security guard is still going to work there. So I'm
You say
going to see
you say that again?
the security guard that got shot at the
Which
Gaslight
one?
is still. I'm not going to say no names. I'll tell you later on. I don't know if he wants his identity out there. It's still working there. He said he was there last night. I said, not me.
Man,
I
and
ain't
you know,
I'm out.
oh,
I
that's
ain't
crazy
catching no
because
good, no
honestly,
job.
like, and I went out. I went out last night, and I really don't go out. So, um, kudos to him, and I just hope
That's
that
what I said.
I just hope that he stays safe, stays vigilant, and stays on his P's and Q's. You know what I mean? Um, it had to be a very traumatic experience. There was multiple people affected by it, and so it's kind of like it's a loss on both sides. So you can't really say like, oh, be mad at that person, be mad at that person because But
Yeah, and asked him if he wants to come up here for an interview. So we will see because I did want to
yeah,
report on that story. I need
yeah,
to know what his mindset is.
yeah,
Like, I guess I'm a scaredy cat.
honestly, if I like, I mean, I don't know. I
I
mean,
know
maybe,
if I get her out of job, I'm
and
not going back.
maybe that maybe is the hot the not the hot dog, but the sausage the
Oh, the
sausage stand
reindeer.
opening.
Yeah, we need to. I want
Yeah,
a piece of work in there. Oh, but you
yeah.
know what? I should ask. I should ask that. We should ask people that go there because we know people that go to that club, and they
I know,
probably.
but a lot of people that I've seen like recently, just because where I work at, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been saying that they're not going down there.
But you know what's really sad? I don't feel like it's gonna be the last time. That's what it's like.
And then
Well,
they enforce more of the rules and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's like you guys are rather cross.
That happened like what, a month ago? Yeah, not even a month ago because I had surgery 6 weeks ago, and I was
Right
just getting
across the
out of the
street
hospital.
in
Maybe it was a
Manhattan.
month ago, like exactly 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I don't know. And they're literally right across the street. I don't even think. I think it's gonna take for us to really show Foodie Gang how close it is, and I would literally go
It's like
down
at
there.
this point, it's like who's paying who? There's got to be some type of money exchange
It's literally like this.
behind closed doors. And And we
That's
never
how
even
quickly.
got to report on that story, but it's still an accurate story
Hey, it's
because
across the street like that. It's I'm not lying.
yeah, I
I'm
know.
dead serious. Like so, and then the fact that all the stuff that it has happened there and everything like that. It was only a matter of time. Every other thing that we have going on gets shut down too. But
I wonder if Toya's still
whatever.
going to that club. I want to talk to the
No.
people that going to the club too. Like, why are you still going here?
No,
Okay.
no,
I'll
no.
be
She,
real with you.
nobody go. I feel like this. Like from the people that I've been talking to, or like the people that see me, and I don't even talk to them like that. I'm like, oh, what's up? You always out downtown? You going downtown tonight? And I'd be playing with them, bro. Not playing, but I'd be like, you know,
Okay.
just like trying to see what they doing, and then I'm like, no, I ain't going downtown. Nope, I'm staying in the house.
Okay. I don't really
So,
go clubbing. I've never been clubbing before. I can party for sure, but
Good,
I've
don't
never been
go.
club. Okay. I don't need to club though anyways though, cause I'm Muslim though. I know you see Westerners go to club, but I don't go to a club though. Never been to a club before. I've been to a house party. If someone has a party, I can go there, no problem though. But I've never actually been to a club. One time I actually told my family one thing I wanted to try is raving. I wanna go to a rave one day.
oh, you know what, Drip? This is what you should do. You should look up a rave, especially like a rave foam party. You would have so much fun.
Okay.
Those parties, we used to go to those phone
Yeah,
parties back in the day, but
yeah.
I realized
I mean,
how
they were kind of
dirty it
like
was.
they were kind of nasty because like people are nasty and they be in there like I don't know doing the most. But like if you get like your own little section or whatever, and then you can just rave out and do like the phone thing. But
Okay.
don't
Yeah, if I
get in
had
the
to go.
middle. Do not get in the middle.
Okay, if I had to go to a rave, I just go there to basically dance and basically enjoy music. I ain't going there to basically drink though, because basically though, I don't indulge in the drinking lifestyle or whatever goes down there. People get high there, whatever. Okay, I ain't shaming people. Though. They do what they gotta do. That's their life. Me personally, that's not that I'm not opposed to going there though. It's just that I'm not gonna. If I do ever go there though, one day, wherever is just that I'm not gonna basically, do anything else though. I'm only just gonna go there to just party and that's it though. Just basically have a good time there though. Just to vibe out though. That's the only thing I wanna do. Just vibe out. I'm not drinking.
Yeah, just just go vibe out. Even if you gotta not even with the rave, you can do the rave. Um, and just vibe out, have a good time, you know what I'm saying? And just enjoy
Hmm.
yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta enjoy yourself in life, you know? You can't just be you can't be just stuck in the house or anything like that. You gotta go out, have some fun, and then, like,
Yeah.
I don't reward yourself like, okay, I got one night just going out and just having fun. Let me just go listen to some music and dance, 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 and then come back home and get back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, I feel you on that though. Yeah, sometimes when I go, I just go out with my family though. Like if my brother, sister going out, I go with them or wherever. I mean, it's not that I can't go out by myself yet though, just that I work differently and everything being neurodivergent and stuff like that. So basically, well, I'm just like, slowly on the way to get there. Just gotta, and I understand I told you, I could explain yesterday about what I'm gonna do to explain yesterday to you what I'm gonna do in September. When I actually get that thing sorted, hopefully, and when I actually do what I do, and when I actually notice the, how I've improved really well, then slowly they'll start to trust me to go outside by myself. It's not that I'm not trusted to go alone. It's not about trust. It's more about safety concerns, though, because it's not just like basically safety concerns around other people trying to take advantage of me. It's mostly public safety for me though, because I've nearly walked into other people and I've nearly lost my life, crossing the road. I know how to cross the road properly now, but I've nearly lost my life.
Yeah, we don't want you to do that, Trey. We want you to be safe wherever you go, whatever you got going on, because that is, you gotta take it one step at a time. You
Of
gotta,
course, I'm
you
taking
know,
steps. Taking steps to I'm building to. I know how to cross the road properly. Now I have to actually show that I can actually, in the public street though, when I'm walking in the public though, actually knowing where I'm looking. Even if I look where I'm going properly, I've nearly walked into other people and stuff like that. I've walked into other people by mistake and stuff. I know I've got to be careful though. 'Cause if I did that though, wrong person, they can just take me out of they can take me out or do anything wrong though. So I know I have to be careful. I feel you on that type of thing. That's why I'm taking steps though. That's why I don't go out by myself yet. It's not that I can't though. I'm just, worked differently though, and I'm building towards it.
yeah, I think it's good to know what works best for you.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I think it's good to know what works best for you. I'm trying to do something real quick. But
All
yeah,
right,
Kiki, that's what's going on with
I'm
the
gonna
gaslight. We'll see you next
get
time.
out of here. Yep, I'll be back on if you guys are still on. It was nice talking to you, Drip.
Same.
I gotta.
Okay, so we are talking about your worst restaurant experiences, and we've had a lot of people hit the panel and share their experiences. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's coming up and sharing their experiences. Uh, because sometimes when we go out to eat, things don't go the way we want it to go.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say just basically like the service of the person who served the food. They could have good customer service. It's just that sometimes the person who makes the food, it's the quality sometimes though. Can have good customer service, but some people's quality of food is not that good. So sometimes it's the quality, not always the service though. But sometimes people can give you good service, but then sometimes the food quality is not good.
Yes, I do definitely agree with that. Uh, one thing I would say is that when you go out to eat, it's so critical. It be so serious when your food's messed up too. You be so mad,
Yeah.
and it really does matter too because like you really can get somebody sick not doing the right stuff.
Yeah, like for example, if it's fried food and stuff, if it's fried chicken, though, make sure that chicken is cooked properly. Because if you don't cook chicken properly, you get salmonella poisoning. Because you actually wonder if you don't cook chicken properly, if you eat chicken raw and stuff like that, basically, you get sick after you eat it though. Because if undercooked chicken can make you feel sick, they call it salmonella. Salmonella is the scientific term, though.
Come on, man. Let me turn this down. Yes,
It's
very true. You can eat beef a little bit pink in the middle, but with chicken, it's a whole different story. You
yeah, of
cannot
course.
do that. And normally, when I worked in the kitchen, we would have thermometers, and we would temp the meat, and the meat would have to be temped to a certain degrees
Yeah,
before it gets served.
same. That's just what I do. Though, say if we have chicken burgers in the home, it doesn't matter if the chicken is frozen or not. You still have to actually, not you have to cook. You have to heat. I have an air fryer in the home. Doesn't matter though if the chicken is frozen or not. You have to cook it properly, or you'll still get the same result with the salmonella poisoning thing. No, you have to cook it properly. It's not just that whether it's frozen or not, you're still gonna get the same result, whether it's frozen chicken, fresh chicken, whatever, man. You have to actually cook it properly.
Yeah, and it really does matter. And there's this thing called like high risk groups, and some of the people that they consider to be high risk will be older people and children. So if a child went to that chicken shop that Drip was talking about, that could really be a big deal. Or someone that was elderly and they ate that chicken that could have gotten them sick, that that could be a big deal. Some lawsuits.
Yeah, good salmonella poisoning though, because it makes you feel sick and it makes you want to throw up though. Basically, it's called salmonella poisoning.
And there's actually a lot of different foodborne illnesses. That's what they classify it as. Uh, there's all type. There's E. coli, all type of stuff. You just get
Yeah.
food
Another
poisoning.
example is salmonella. I'm just going to say it slowly sometimes though, because I speak really quickly. So for other people though, I try to slow down. So and slowly, what I'm trying to say is salmonella poisoning, spelling it out.
Yeah, and Drip is right about that. That is one of the ones. But when I went to culinary school, the first course we did was on sanitation, and that's
Mm.
just because sanitation is very very important. That's why I was saying, uh, when you go somewhere, you're gonna look at the cleanliness. Well, I do. I look at the cleanliness of the workers. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
anybody serving my food who don't look clean.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, that's why some places though where you have to wash your hands and also you have to wear gloves also depending, some places they wear gloves though, basically, because to avoid bacterial infection as well. It's not just that they clean their hands, you have to put gloves on or because it's for not just gloves for their safety, it's also basically, you know, I guess some places people wear gloves though.
I have mixed feelings about the gloves. Okay, I've seen people wear gloves and not wash their hands
Yeah, that
because
is
they
a thing.
feel like they have the gloves on. That's the only thing I will say is when you see some people with gloves, it doesn't automatically mean that they are
Mm.
cleaner because some people will have gloves on and then not feel like they have to wash their hands, which is not
Oh, yeah,
cool.
that makes sense though. Yeah, I agree with you. It's about the cleanliness also though. Because, is it like bacteria to avoid bacterial infection?
It's part of it. It's part of the sanitation. But because people feel like they have gloves on, they feel like they don't have to wash their hands. They can just change their gloves. So sometimes when you see people without gloves, it is sometimes cleaner. But now, if the person has a lot of like hair on their hands and stuff like that, or in their arms, not cool. That's the only thing with gloves is that sometimes people feel like they don't have to wash their hands at all because they have the gloves on, which is not the case.
With us, washing hands is not just for customer safety, it's also basically, for the workers too, though, because they touch everything, no, and the staff, when they cook the food or whatever they're doing when it comes to that, is it's also for their own, it's for their own good as well, because let's say someone else touched what that person touched and it can spread, not just basically to the customer, but also to the staff also. Because the staff can also get sick from basically someone else touching one thing or the other without cleaning it properly.
Yeah, that's very true. And that's why the teamwork
That is,
aspect in the kitchen is very important because you're
yeah.
supposed to be working together to make sure that these issues don't happen. But some people do not care.
Mm-hmm.
And That's
One
why
time
you
I
gotta
think it's
be.
called a staph infection though. It's like I think there's a thing called a staph infection. I think that it's like you find it medically or something. I don't know though, to be honest. We'll get into that another day, but I don't know, man. I just feel you on what you're saying though. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so y'all be careful. I'm sorry, y'all got all this texting that I'm trying to do. But yes, I do feel like by telling people what to look for or what like by us sharing our stories, it's like this could help somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also a good thing about them chicken shops though, when you actually go there in London as well, they cook the food straight in front of you. So you can actually see what they're doing. Those small chicken shops though in London, wherever you go, right? Because of those chicken spots in London though, they literally cook that. It's like small business type thing though. Literally the halal ones though. They literally cook that stuff straight in front of you and you go to a chicken spot and stuff like that. They cook it in front of you and you can see what they're doing whether you wanna go there or not.
I gotta look up some of these chicken shops online and see what they look like. But I think it's just so cool how the food changes anywhere you go. I just think it's so fascinating. It's so tight.
Yeah,
I just think it's
yeah.
very cool. But it's just unfortunate when you go somewhere you're hungry and you're looking forward to eating that food and then it doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm. I
Is
rarely go out to eat, to be honest. It's not that I don't want to eat out. I can eat out if I want to anytime. Just I rarely go out. It's not just to save money. It's just a very rare occasion, to be honest.
yeah, like when I was back in Alaska, I'll always cook that on myself because it's just like I know that when I go out, it can be hit or miss, and it'll be really expensive, and the service wouldn't be that great. So when I do go out to eat, it's like a treat. It's like we got to be celebrating something, or something has to be going on.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm like on the road, I'm kind of traveling a lot. I do like going out to eat here because I know like the food places are different. The service is good. It doesn't cost nearly as much, and there's like a lot of new places that I could try. So I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Drew, how's your day been so far?
Going good though. I've been chilling. Other than that, I just help clean the home. I just vacuum downstairs floor and I'm up.
Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of housework. I like my place to be clean. I don't like a lot of clutter. I can't
Mm-hmm.
take it. It makes my brain feel crazy.
Of course, my mom does it though, but she gets not just me, she literally gets the whole home, me, my brother, my sister, to literally help out though. Of course, I gotta help out too though, fam. So I gotta do. So, like, my only job is to vacuum or mostly iron. Sometimes I rarely do them up. My sister wants them up. I'm trying to get her sometimes. Sometimes I tell her sister, why won't we just change jobs though? You do mine and I do yours.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think chores are good. I mean, well, anytime you live somewhere, you should clean the way you're living. Like that's, what I'm saying.
Okay. I mean, in my home, I'm the first one to make my bed in the morning, though. My mom literally told me I'm the only one in my home to literally make my bed, though. Literally, I know everyone else makes their bed, but I make my bed first thing in the morning. I don't care how much time I got, though. I'm literally making it.
Some I always make my bed too when I get out of it. Somebody was like to me, "What's the point of making it if I'm gonna get right back in it?" No, I feel like if your bed is messed up, your whole room just looks dirty. And then it's like when I get back into the bed, I want to get back into like a fresh bed. I don't want to get into like covers not right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You have to hear you on that though. Just make my beds like the blanket and the pillows and all of that. I just adjust it properly and then I basically just go. I'm the first one in the morning to literally do that though. Literally.
Yeah, I feel like when your bed looks dirty, y'all, I don't know. I feel like my room looks dirty too. My bed's messed up. It's like the biggest thing in your room. But yeah, I gotta make my bed when I get up out of it because it's like if I don't do it when I get out of it, when am I gonna do it? I'll probably not. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that though, the only thing I've been doing is just staying consistent posting, man. Literally. I just been posting.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to the schedule that I kind of had before. Trying to at least do like two to three live streams a day. I'm trying to release content on my kids channel. Uh, it's
Okay.
easy when you're in the groove, but then when you stop for a while and you have to get back into it, that's when I feel like it gets tough.
Mm-hmm. Me
When you
personally.
stop.
I've got two platforms to deal with. I got here and I got TikTok to deal with. I gotta post a video is short here, and then also over there I gotta post stuff too, though, man. So I try though. Like literally, I just post here, and then I just wait like about 2 to 3 hours or whenever I feel. I just post it, post the video there one time, there, and I just do that consistently. I always find a way to be consistent. And it's more easier over there to take a break you know?
Yeah, I was
See,
gonna ask you when you post on TikTok, do you get like a lot of copyrights or
no,
no?
no,
Okay.
I don't get copies. Probably did though before, but I found a way not to get one.
That makes a lot
I
of
found
sense.
a way. So I just basically put a lot of transitions and I basically, when you actually clip, when you use them clips, I just make sure I just clip like a little second of it, or like a few seconds of it, like not the whole thing. I just basically make sure, I just edit it in a way that it's different. I just put
Cause
some
I know
captions and
TikTok
I
be
voice over.
tripping.
I voice over and I put captions on it though, and I make it that way. And
Oh, okay.
so yeah. It's the same stuff I do here, but over there I do it differently though. And over there though, it's very easy to actually get pushed out, and it's easier to get monetized over there. To be honest though, so of course you gotta do the work here and there. Of course, bums in over there, it's very easy though. Just consistently support someone else, and they'll support you back. It's the same thing here though. Support someone and they support you back. But here over there they push it more though, to be honest. You get pushed out more over there than you get here. Not saying that you don't do it here. Here is more harder work, to be honest though. I love it here, but let's be honest. Here you have to do more harder work.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm dealing with the little one. She's talking something for the trip to the ATL. I'm like, girl, you can tell me this later.
Okay.
She ready
I
to go.
understand. I understand, but what I was saying though. I was saying over there it's easier to get pushed out.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I got the TikTok going. I'm working on posting and all that. But I definitely see why people have teams where they deal with the social media because it can be a lot, especially if you're going like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Like it is a lot of like cross posting. And each platform you have to redo the song or the music or you get a copyright strike.
I wouldn't say it's a strike though. It becomes
Or
a
it's like
strike though. It's
not
more.
really a
It's
strike, but
not
like
a
a
strike.
claim.
No, it's more a claim. It's a difference between a strike and a claim. It can lead.
Yeah.
Both can lead to one or the other. It's kind of similar, but it's not actually though. You know what I do when I get a claim? I literally edit it out quickly. I sort it out as quick as possible. So then, basically, though, does not actually affect me in the long term. I make sure to get rid of it as quick as possible.
Drip is right. There is a difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. let me knock on wood, have not got a strike. A claim is just where it'll tell you to fix it, or if you don't fix it, it'll demonetize the video. But it will not affect your employment with YouTube. It'll just affect the monetization on that video. The same thing for TikTok, Facebook. They'll just tell you, hey, this is a copyright claim, pretty much. You cannot earn any monetization. Now, I do not recommend anyone keep doing that and keep getting claims, because after a while, it's gonna be like when they take you to the principal's office. Eventually, you're gonna get expelled.
Mm-hmm. I would just say basically one time I did actually do that over there. You know, over there we just do though. If you actually get that there, so you just appeal the video and just explain, if you think the policy is too harsh though, you just literally just say, look, this is too harsh, and they'll take a look at it and they realize their mistake.
Yes, and
You can
I
appeal
wish
the
that
video.
it wasn't so. I wish the music and the sound wasn't like this, but I'm not a musician. I'm not an artist. I'm just a content creator, and I wish the rules were different.
Yeah, I found a way to actually use it though without getting it. Or even if I did, I just deal with the problem as quick as possible so then it doesn't become, worse for me later. I just deal with it quickly and say if it actually gets blocked though, I delete the video though. I delete it and then basically redo it.
I've done that too. I would just take something down altogether. But see, these are the things that people don't think about when you're there creating content. But it's like these a real situation. You know what I'm saying?
I can only take 2 to 3 days off. I can't do, a very long break on this type of thing. I gotta stay. I'm just like I like grind. One, I like grinding, and two, I'm too creative. So that's why I can only do 2 to 3 days off. Though can't do a long break over here. I can if I wanted to, but I want to just keep going because I feel like I gotta keep grinding. It's not just to keep growing, fam. It's not just when I'm off though. I just support and do my thing here, but it's not that only. Well, I just like to grind though, man. I want to keep pushing, not just as in I keep growing. Okay, to God, of course. Okay, to God first, yes. But at the same time, I want to keep grinding though because I want to keep growing, man. And also, I want to get to that stage when I make money, man. Because, just gotta keep, because I know I could go live and basically it'll make it easy for me to just hit that stage as quick as possible, but I'm just trying to build to it though. Not instantly go for it, but I'm trying to get myself to build towards it though. Like, once I get comfortable, once I get that mental understanding, then I will start to actually consider lives in future.
Yes, I would say the good thing is about live is that you do control your environment, and anytime you're live and you don't like how it's going, it's nothing. But I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.
But Trevor, I think you're right as far as taking your time because for most content creators, we don't start off going live. It's something that you got to kind of work your way up to. But what I would say, I think
Thanks,
before when I
appreciate it.
first started
Oh,
going live, I started hitting other people's panels more. That
same.
helps a lot.
That's what I do as well. That's how I go. That's my alternative for now. But if I have to host my own, I'm just trying to build to it though, basically. Like I've already unlocked the feature to do it anytime I want. I just choose not to use it yet. The day I do it is when I feel like I'm ready. So as I grow older and I start to mature a bit more, then maybe I might consider. But anyways, I'm done though. Peace.
Oh, Drip said I'm out. He said I'm out. That was a drip show. Thank you so much for coming up. Yeah, we just talking about your worst restaurant experience, and then we had Illumina Negro hit the panel. We had my sister, one of them. We had Drip hit the panel and share their experience. We've had a good show so far. Had a good show so far. Drip said, I'm out. Peace. I said, oh, right now? Okay. Let me hop to it. But yes, we had a good show so far. This is the Cash App for right now. Uh, Lynette H12. We're working on the 907 on the road. Y'all know I be having a lot of issues with Cash App. Um, we do have the PayPal, and if anybody else wants to come up and share their story, feel free to. I think the funniest story that we have heard this evening was the Luminegro story. Super, super funny. And he's exactly right. When you go out to eat somewhere, they don't have to come there. They don't like I think the attitude is, well, you're eating here, you must need me. No, I don't have to come here. There's a lot of other places that I can go to and eat, and I don't have to come here. So just the attitude be crazy. Hey, Bridget, she said happy Saturday, and we did do one live stream this morning. Members only live chat for the members, and we're back with the open panel for anybody that wants to come up and share their story about their worst restaurant experience. So, Bridget, I know you have gone some places and you have had a bad experience. And it's unfortunate that we all have bad experiences to share, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You know, I made some food before where it didn't come out right. I didn't tell y'all about it, but it didn't come out right. Oh, but Illuminated Girl said he has the funniest one. He said he went to the hood because his auntie recommended it. She talked it up, said it was fire. Then when he got there, he was like, "What is this?" He said the customer service was bad. They had a stank attitude, like they was doing him a favor when it was really he was doing them a favor by eating at the establishment. And he said, I don't have to be here. I go spend my money with the right man. I thought he said white man, but he said right man. Which I get what he means by that too. It's like, I don't have to be here. You know that, right? But customer service can really make or break your dining experience. And if you go somewhere you experience rude customer service, it really will make you not want to come back. For real. You be like, "Girl, why are you talking to me like that?" And you know how I feel about energy. I don't want anybody with negative energy around my food or making my food. Period. Want nobody with negative energy making my food. But when you go somewhere and you get great customer service, you be so happy. Especially when you go somewhere where they're about to close their establishment and they still get you in there, they still make your food and the food comes out great. You be so happy. You be so happy. You were like, okay, they came through with my food. So yeah, we were just talking about, bad restaurant experiences. Uh and we also talking about good restaurant experiences. But today we talking about the worst ones. But yes, it is Saturday. Uh okay, so tomorrow you guys know I'm going to Atlanta. I have been talking about how I wanted to go there anyway. Then I was talking to my sister, Toya, and she was like, aren't you close to Alabama? Aren't you close to Georgia? So I looked it up and I said, oh my gosh. Yes, Bridget. I know, Bridget. You got to think about it, because sometimes we got to think about it because you put your worst experience in the back of our mind. She said, I can't think of any right now, but I sure but I'm sure I had some. And you know what? I feel like my worst experiences always came when I had kids with me. Because when you have kids with you, you need to eat fast and you need to be in and out. But I'm going to Atlanta tomorrow. That's the plan. We are gonna go stay with some family, and at first I was saying I wasn't moving back home. I was gonna be out here, but I am gonna go back home to finish what I have started. As far as the schooling, the homeschooling, the apartment. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish what I started properly. It's very important to finish what you start, stand on your word, and all that stuff. So, but me and Ava kind of needed this brain break because it's been a hectic year for us. We have been doing gymnastics nonstop for the last 5 years. It's been crazy. Okay, so let's talk about the Cash App situation. Yesterday, my Cash App was coming up, not found. I've been talking to Cash App support about what we could do to fix it. So while that is getting sorted out and fixed, I have another Cash App that is working. Lynette H12. That is going to be my sister, Latoya Harris. And I have made up with my sisters. You guys saw Kiki was on the panel. Toya said that she may come up. So you know how it is with family. You'll be fighting one day, happy the next. So only family could do that. Nobody else could push my buttons like family does, and I'll still be cool with you. I'm just letting you know that right now. So, uh, yes, Bridget said, I hope Atlanta will be a better experience for you. Yes, very true. And I did have a good time in Alabama, and I love it here, and I would definitely come back. What happened when I was flying is what kind of set me back financially. So it's been like a little struggle trip because some things happened that I didn't plan for. I've always wanted to go to Atlanta. I had no idea Atlanta was this close to Alabama. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna go stay with some family, my dad's side of the family. And you know what? My cousin is also a chef. He goes by Chef Elbows. He used to have a restaurant. He now has a food truck instead of the restaurant because the restaurants have big overhead costs. So he has a food truck, and when I go down there, I'm gonna talk to him, see what he got going on. I know he was doing the food truck and catering. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but um, y'all know I be filming all the time. I'm gonna ask him, like, hey, you trying me on YouTube? But yes, it's so nice. And my cousin went to culinary school as well. He's into the food scene. And so I know I'm gonna be eating good when I get down there too. Cause your girl been kind of hungry. So I know I'm gonna be eating good. I'm really excited. I've always wanted to go to Atlanta. Always. And you know what? I know I be talking about my family sometimes, but who don't talk about their family? But one thing I would say, when you do need something and your family comes through, it is a blessing. And I hit my family up in Atlanta, and I was like, hey, I'm in Alabama. I'm a couple of hours from you guys. Can I come stay with y'all? They was like, sure, come right on over. I'm like, she's not talking about. So shout out to my family in Atlanta. Y'all will be seeing them if they give me the okay to put them on YouTube. And they're already on Facebook. My cousin got a whole...
You mean our family?
Yes, come here, Ava. She said our family. And when they saw Ava last, she only met my cousin David, Chef Elbows. but she hasn't met the other side of her family, so I'm excited for her. Ava, you wanna? Okay, there's nobody in the headphones, but I can take these off actually.
Yeah.
I can take these off. Ain't nobody up here. Okay, but tell them how excited you are to do all this traveling.
I'm excited. I'm excited to meet my family, the other side of the family, because we have like been on like the north side for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
And
up
I'm
north.
excited.
We've been up north for a long time, and we are gonna try to get to the beach before this all ends. Cause
Yeah.
Ava loves the beach, and I'm gonna see if they got one in Atlanta. I don't know, but we are trying to get to a beach. If
But
we
no,
can't, if we
we're
can't,
gonna try to
next
go
trip
see-
we will.
We will try to see if we can go to a trampoline park.
That too. That too.
No, the trampoline park first, because we can always come to the beach.
Oh, okay. See, Ava didn't tell me all that. Actually changed it. So that is our plans. But yes, it was very nice when I told them what was going on. I'm like, I'm right
And
here.
like the next,
They was like, come on over to my house. They was like, come on.
and like they didn't even take no for an answer. In the next 20 minutes, they said, "Oh yeah, come over."
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We're gonna.
I'm more excited than you.
I bet she is.
Mm-mm.
And then Bridget said, "Pretty girl Ava." Yes, Ava got her silk pajamas. Ava has been a really good. Besides that walk we took, she has been a good travel partner. Besides that walk, okay, do not make
Baby
Ava walk in
That
the
was
heat.
not even like a full
Do not
travel.
make Ava walk in the heat.
Really.
She was like, "Bro," I was like, "Ava, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it." And all that stuff. Don't make her
I felt
walk.
dizzy. That's how I felt. Felt dizzy.
Yes. Ava, read that comment.
This one, that one.
That one is on the screen.
She's a princess. That's why. LOL.
Yeah. She was, and then it made me so mad. Everybody in the chat was feeling bad for her. I'm like, bro, she's all right. My baby, I'm not gonna let my baby pass out.
You would have made me if you made me
Ava
go even
was
farther.
so upset. She actually wanted to stay home or stay in the hotel, but I was like, no, come on, I want you to come with me.
No.
Worst idea ever.
Any farther, be on the floor.
So, but she's still here. She clearly made it, y'all. I told y'all she was gonna be all right.
If you made me go any farther, then I'll be on the floor.
Yeah, so she's all right. She made it. She good.
Barely.
She can't. Well, we when we got back to the room, we went and took a really good nap. We was knocked out,
You got knocked out first.
but we were sleeping good.
Yeah, and then I didn't get up until like 8, and then I fell back, and then she had some wings.
Yes. Oh, and then I had some Wingstop the other. Yes, Bridget. She's not used to that heat. Like what I understand, but kids are definitely dramatic at times. Yes, it's okay. So it was 85. We've experienced 85-degree weather in Alaska, but 85 in the South or 85 in Alaska is two different things.
Here, 85 feels like literally like 100. In Alaska, 85 feels like 75. It's two different things. She's texting someone.
And like before, Ava couldn't read, but now she be like reading my messages. I'm like, girl, pick up. She be reading my messages and all that stuff. I'm like, girl, watch out. Not, but read my messages.
I wasn't reading your messages.
This time.
All I saw is you were texting me. You were like this.
So, I
I
don't
didn't
know.
even get to read the full message.
I'm not sure what we're gonna have for dinner, but we'll probably do like a pop-up live stream and show y'all what we're eating for dinner. The time is so weird here because it's like we're kind of jet lagged still. So we like, I don't know, we like go to sleep and then we take a nap. I don't know, it's weird.
It's
I feel like our days be long.
I feel like your days be short.
And Ava tried to wake me up this morning. She had me so mad. Tell me what you did, Ava.
Yeah.
She stood next to me and was like, Mom, Mom, Mom.
Cause I was hungry.
And I was telling her, I was like, you got some Wingstop in the fridge. Girl, you're not starving like that. You's okay. Ooh, that sounds good, Bridget. Bridget said, I'm having a chicken sandwich from Color's for dinner. I'm waiting for it down. I gotta try Color's. I wonder if they have one out here. I'm gonna look
They
it up.
pretty much have everything.
My hair, my dreads have gotten to a point where they're like kind of like sitting on my shoulders, so it's like always
I
weird
understand
looking.
that feeling because my hair is very long.
Girl.
When I had short hair, I'd be like,
Okay.
my long hair kind of tickles my head.
You know what?
It literally be
Ava don't even eat my food, Bridget. She do not. She look at my food and be like, I'm hungry. So they do have one, but it's far from here. It's like 17.
hours.
It's 17 minutes away, I think.
That's not too bad. But
But Ava don't even be eating my food, which is crazy. I'm be telling her, I'm like, girl, you don't even understand. You're not old enough yet, but you don't understand. There's some good food out here.
I know it's good. It's just I don't want. It's just I'm a picky eater.
She is picky. Like the Wingstop from yesterday, she didn't even want to eat it. I was just sort of like, bro, this is chicken and fries. And then she ate it. Was like, oh, okay, it was good.
It's just
But
I was sleeping.
from the pictures, this colors do look good. It's like burgers. Okay, Culver's is a family favorite restaurant known for butter burgers and fresh frozen custard. Sounds good. Yeah, it looked pretty good from the pictures I was looking at. Yeah, it looked pretty good from what I was looking at. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna eat for dinner. Gonna have to.
We should have a party night.
I can't wait to see you get back to. You know what? I think that's why El Cheapo got me this room that has a kitchen in it. But I love that you guys miss seeing me cook. I love cooking, and before I left, I was cooking. I love cooking. What do you want to see me cook, Bridget? Okay, see the issues with this. Okay, the issues with I did buy groceries and we did cook in the room, but it's like I don't know. I don't think they have pots and pans here. And then it's like when you chef be at home chefing it up, when you go to another kitchen, if they don't have all the stuff that you need, you don't feel like you have everything that you need, if that makes sense. So, but when I get to Atlanta and my cousin, if he cooking, y'all, look, I'm willing to help out. I'll help with dinner. Look, I'll put my elbows in. I'll help out with dinner. Shoot. And I know my cousin's over there eat good. And he was telling me that he's getting his appetite back. Uh yes, Bridget said I definitely get it. I'm a cook too. Yes. When you're a
Wait, I
cook
have a question.
and you go to another kitchen, if they don't have everything you need, you be so heartbroken. You be like, man, it's gonna mess my whole dinner up, all my food. Yes, Ava, what's your question? Come over here and ask it.
My question is, how many of the family members are down there?
I don't know an exact number because there's the ones that be on Facebook, that be on social media, and then there's also the family that don't be on social media and that you don't see all the time. So I'm probably gonna be some family that honestly that I've never met before. I have never even been to Atlanta, so I'm not really too sure, Ava. But I know that we have like family down there, and then there's probably like kids and stuff. So I don't even know the number. I don't even know the number, but yes, that's the plan. And if they cooking, I mean, I'm cooking it too, because I'm finna help, so I can make sure I get some. Y'all know wherever I go, I be hungry. Uh, we finna cook, we finna eat. It's all for me. It's all about the food. Like when I travel somewhere, I be more so focused on what I'm finna eat than anything. But yes, y'all, I'm really excited. I'm finna hop off of here and I guess get on to the next live stream. I figure out what we finna eat because I'm hungry. Figure out what we finna eat because I'm hungry. Uh, yeah, so let me show y'all the information one more time. Okay, this is the Cash App PayPal to support. We are on the road. I like doing these shows where I drop the link to talk to you guys because it's been a minute and it's been a long month. So hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also join the channel so you can be a part of our Sunday breakfast. I think I used to call it a Saturday foodie gang. I used to have a name for it. I don't quite remember. I gotta look it up. And yes, Bridget, thank you so much for stopping on by. I love your profile picture, your little icon is so sweet. But I will see you guys in the next one. Do, 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 do. So I'm finna hit y'all with the outro video. Finna get up out of here. Go find me something to grub on. Thank y'all for all stopping by. Great show. Thank you to everyone that came up and joined the panel. Y'all have me rolling. And we love you too, Bridget. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Let me see where is our first video. All right. I will see y'all in the next one. Fuji gang, gang, gang. 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 This is Chef Big Bang. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Good Eats. Make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm out.